you want to put your ESD strap on to prevent any electrostatic discharge from damaging the electrical components in the iPod when you take it apart. You start removing the SIM card holder. You do that with just a little paper clip or the tool if you have it. Set that off to the side. And now pry the battery cover off. This should slide down, and once you release the catches, it should just pretty much come right off. And you can see, not really so well in this photo, but there are little tabs that hook on to the aluminum frame. You can remove the Phillips screws that hold the rear cover on. I use this Craftsman screwdriver. It fits the screws perfectly, and it's got a little magnetic hold to it, so you can remove the screws with it. Take these screws out, set them off to the side. And I put them in the little battery cover just to keep from losing them. And use your pry tool to release the rear cover from the frame. Just work your way around the edges, trying to create a little space to slide the pry tool into. Don't force the rear cover off, as there's a ribbon cable that is attached, which you'll have to unplug before you can completely remove the rear cover. You'll see that here shortly. And you can see the wire there. And use your pry tool or spudger to lift up on that ribbon cable, and then you can remove the rear cover. Here you can remove the screws that hold the main board onto the frame. There's 3 of these. And lift the antenna wire off from the tab. This may have some glue on that, so it could come off a little tricky, but just work your way under it and lift the wire. Now the next step will be battery removal. And this is affixed to the chassis with contact cement, so it'll take you a few minutes to get the pry tool under this and work its way up. Just go back and forth. Being careful, there is a ribbon cable underneath and you don't want to damage that. So once you get the battery lifted, just continue to work the pry tool in and under the battery until it lifts all the way up. Now I unplug the 2 ribbon cables from the main board, and these are the digitizer and LCD cables. Now you can remove the outer bezel by removing these Phillips screws. And set that off to the side. Now you can remove the combination of the glass, the digitizer, and the LCD from the chassis of the phone. You want to be careful lifting the glass, especially if it is cracked, because it can break completely. There are little tabs that hold the LCD into place. So if you just push those in, you can lift this up in a complete assembly. Just take your time working back and forth here. Get that stuff lifted.